Let's do a self-exploration on how ignorance overwhelms the witness and how it recedes. This self-inquiry is to be done at a higher level of Ajatavada. This inquiry cannot be successfully seen by one whose ignorance has not yet been wiped away. One who is completely immersed in the Kriya Chakra will find it hard to see. You have to have gone to the other side to turn around and realize the complete wave of ignorance. One who has risen above the Kriya Chakra, he has risen above ignorance. He has gone to the other side, the side of knowledge. He can see the complete series of waves of ignorance that will be described in this self-inquiry meditation. Let's begin. Let the meditator sit comfortably. Let the eyes of the meditator close. You remain as the witness of the meditator. Rest. Abide in your own glory. Relax and allow yourself to collapse into the infinite field of oneness. Only from the standpoint of oneness is it evident that there is no world perception. There is only oneness. There is no body sensation. There is only oneness. There is no thought. There is only oneness. There is no feeling. There is only oneness. Nothing is seen as separately existing. Perception of sight is not seen as perception of sight. It is only oneness. Perception of sound is not seen as perception of sound. It is only oneness. Perception of smell is not seen as perception of smell. It is only oneness. Perception of taste is not seen as perception of taste. It is only oneness. Perception of touch is not seen as perception of touch. It is only oneness. This is the standpoint of oneness, of knowledge. Are you able to take this stand and abide there? When there is a slip from this stand of oneness to the stand of the witness, then everything is seen as made of the witnessing awareness. Everything still is. and everything is made of awareness. That is the lower level. You have slipped down to the level of awareness. Go back up beyond that to the level of oneness, where there is no thing remaining. Thingness is at the lower level. No thingness is at the higher level. Go beyond. Allow the witness to collapse into the infinite oneness of nothingness. When there is a slip all the way to personhood, then everything is seen as a series of tsunami waves. The tsunami waves of ignorance rising and falling. The person arises first because the slip is all the way to personhood. The wave of sensation, pleasant or unpleasant, arises next because the person is nothing but sensation. The reaction to the pleasantness or unpleasantness arises next. The reaction waves are either waves of attraction or waves of repulsion. The cumulative effect of the person wave, the sensation wave, and the reaction wave births experiencership wave. the sense of experiencership is born. Or, in another scenario, the person wave, the sensation wave, and the reaction waves cumulatively birth the doership wave. Hence, the sense of doership is born. These impressions weave together a story. Immediately following the story wave is the memory wave. Memory waves feed the story waves and blow the story out of proportion. And this story births the person wave again. The sense of personhood arises again. The wave arises like a huge tsunami wave. It peaks and it recedes. This is the birth of the person wave and the death of the person wave. Birth and death of the person happen repeatedly. Birth and death are interspersed with waves of perception, sensation, thought, and feeling. All these collectively give the illusion that the person in a world is the reality. From the standpoint of oneness, it is very clear that there is no birth, there is no death. These are all assumption waves. These waves of assumption together form the Kriya Chakra, the wheel of action or the wheel of karma. The wheel of karma is charming, is magical, It has an enchanting power. It casts a spell on the witness. This enchantment can be clearly seen by the one who has completed his journey to the other side, to the side of jnana or knowledge, where there is nothing but knowledge. This series of tsunami waves is missed by that one who assumes that he is the person, because the person wave cannot see this series of tsunami waves. It can only be clearly seen if one has attained the oneness. So go beyond the person, beyond the body as well as the mind. Drop even the idea that you are the witness. Simply be and recognize that even the witness dissolves, but you remain. When the witness dissolves, what remains is the oneness. Only from the vantage point of oneness can reality be seen. Don't stop until you get to oneness. When you get to oneness, turn back and look at the entire series of the tsunami waves of ignorance. Only from here can you recognize that when ignorance arises, there is that immediate assumption of personhood first. The person arises first. And within the person, sensations, thoughts, feelings arise. Only from here can you recognize the series of ignorant waves. Once there is a recognition of all the waves from the vantage point of oneness, the next step automatically unfolds. The next step is of everything being simply knowledge. The body is only knowledge. The mind is only knowledge. Hence, the person is only knowledge. There is no person. The series of sight, sound, smell, taste, touch are all simply knowledge. There is no world out there. There is only knowledge of a world. There is no I. There is simply the knowledge of I-ness. After coming back a full circle and recognizing the absence of somebodyness, allow the nobodyness or nothingness to engulf you. Abide there. Abide there. Abide there.